All right, what's up, everybody? What is going on, man? Let me pop out the chat. I got the Lions postgame show pulled up. I'm waiting on it to start. When Dan Campbell comes in, I'll bring him in. Lions, man, win a nail biter. 41-38. There was no defense at all. But let's get right into this thing. I'm gonna pull up the stats real quick. All right, let this. I can't even talk, man. Shout out to Kamal, John Doe, Kevin, Bucky, Jerry, JF, Kofi. What's up, bro? Braylon. We got the win. It was a hard-fought win. Says don't care. Win is a win. Yeah, Mike, win is a win, but the defense needs to step up. It needs to step up. We beat a team that has no defense as well. If we played a team with a defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, what will we be able to do? We got to be able to stop people. But let's get this thing started. The Detroit Lions win a absolute nail-biter against the Los Angeles Chargers, coming out of their bye week and move to 7-2 and remain in the second seed in the NFC and atop the NFC North. The Vikings won today, and they cut the game down to a one-game lead. The Detroit Lions put it back up to two games. Lions, they stepped up. They won a game. Riley Patterson walk-off field goal. It's so much to talk about. First of all, let me get this man his flowers. Jamison Williams was in most of the first half, played most of the first half snaps, a crucial block on the David Montgomery 75-yard run, a touchdown that was called back again. You know what, man? Jamison Williams, have you noticed that every time he touches the ball and he goes for a touchdown, it's always something? Maybe the Lions aren't ready for his speed. I think it was a tic-tac terrible call, Jamison Williams, but hopefully his confidence is elevated after today. I'm going to say Jamison Williams, I'm going to give him his flowers today. What a great game he played all around. David Montgomery, welcome back. Jahmyr Gibbs, welcome back. Jared Goff, fantastic. Wait for Sam Laporta to step up when it really counted. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a dog. Extend this man. Complete game on the offense. The defense was nowhere to be found. The referees, I don't know what they were calling, but it was apparent that they wanted this game to go down to the wire. And the Detroit Lions won this game. Let's go over some stats real quick. We'll try to make this quick so we can get back to when the post-game show. We'll be taking phone calls as well. Lions had 24 first downs to the Chargers. 23-24 passing first downs, 13-16 rushing first downs, 8-5. First downs from penalties. There were not a lot of penalties into that third, fourth quarter that they start calling a bunch of junk on the Lions. Lions were terrible. 33% on fourth down. The Chargers, third down. The Chargers, 50%. Fourth down. Chargers a perfect 100%. We were 80%. Total plays, 68-64 for the Detroit Lions. Total yards. And you talk about defense. What did I say? The Chargers don't have any either. The Chargers have none either. Look at this, 533 yards to 424. Total drives 10-9. Yards per play 8.3 to 6.2. Yards from passing, there was a 10-yard difference, 333 to 323. Attempts, Jared Goff, stellar game. No turnovers, no sacks from either team. Threw the ball 33 times. Justin Herbert, 40. Yards per pass. Look at this, a first down average every time he threw the ball. Interceptions thrown, 1, Justin Herbert. Sacks, none. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a problem, but phenomenal job by the Detroit Lions offensive line to kick Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa were a non-factor. Rushing yards, look at this, 200 for the Detroit Lions, less than 100 for the Los Angeles Chargers. Rushing attempts, 31-28. Yards per rush, 6.5 to 3.5. Red zone attempts, 50% to their 100%. Lions have to get better in the red zone. Penalties, there were 7 accepted penalties in this game. And of course, the turnover. Time of possession. You can't get any closer than that. Literally a minute difference. A 1 minute difference between these two teams. Unbelievable. Lions get the W. They get the W. St. Brown, let's just go over real quick because I want to y'all some stats. St. Brown receiving had 156 yards, 1 tutty. Khalif Raymond had a 40-yard pass that changed this game and made the Lions have the go-ahead field goal a couple plays later. I'm happy about the win, but I am appalled at this defense. Appalled. Again, no sacks at all. This is now, what is this? We have 3 games, 3 sacks now in 6 games out of the 9 that we've played. I'm not complaining about being 7-2. What I'm complaining about is the defense. It was nowhere to be found. Now, I'm not saying fire Aaron Glenn, but something has to change. Something has to change. Great win by the Detroit Lions. 7-2. Keep the pressure on Philly. Now, next week's game against the Chicago Bears for us, and the Monday night game, I want to say it is, between the Chiefs and Eagles, that's going to be a huge step up. This game here is a game that in year 1, we don't win. This is a game here that the offense, Jared Goff, showed phenomenal poise. Laporta stepped up when he needed to. This was a team effort on offense. Khalif Raymond, Josh Reynolds, even though he only had 1 or 2 catches. Khalif, 2 catches. Laporta didn't come on until the end, right? The running game carried this team. And Jared Goff, pocket presence, cool, calm, collected, 4th down and 2, beautiful throw to Sam Laporta for the first down, right? The biggest stain on this game was the defense. 100%. Something has to change. Now, we do play the Chicago Bears and then the Green Bay Packers, who both lost in week 10. So we got time to fix this. But we're not going to go that far if we can't stop anyone. But fantastic game of the week. This might be the highest scoring game of the year so far. I want to say it's definitely the highest scoring game of the week. Lions move to 7-2, grit out a tough one. And man, keep that lead against the Minnesota Vikings that we don't see them for another 6 weeks. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Lions move to 7-2. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Today was a tough one. Now. Okay, I'm muted now. Whew, I was about to say, bro, not for the video. Shout out to the dono. Just some guy outdoors says golf haters say he can't perform in high pressure situations. Can't wait to see how they move the goalpost next. That's facts. That's facts. Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was muted. I'm back now. Okay. Woo, I thought I was muted for the actual segment. So Lions, man, this game here was something else. It was something else. What a win. Hold on. Let me go here. And then I need to pull this back. Get this back up here. Okay. Solomon with the dono says that J-Mo block for the D-Mo touchdown was legit. I love how wide receivers still play tough, even when it isn't their turn to get a catch. That's facts. Can't stop a running QB. That's facts. Nothing changed. Let me ask y'all a question. What do you think of the sacks? We for sure losing to the Vikings? I disagree. Instant classic. Facts. 7-2 for the Detroit Lions. Man, today was something else. Today was definitely something else. But again, I'll bring in the postgame show. Phone lines will be open. Let me see what you guys are saying. Man, voice is gone. Appreciate, make sure I got all the donos. Yes, I think I did. He caught everything today, I believe. No sacks is terrible. I'll gladly take this win. Somebody had to win. Why not the new look Lions? Sometimes it's not pretty, but we got to win. And you know what, Donald? And that's facts, bro. That's facts. But the defense has got to step up. Today was a abysmal performance from the defense. Keenan Allen had over 150 yards. He had almost 200 yards on the Detroit Lions. Now, remember, Aubrey Pleasant got fired from a game like this. You remember that, right? Aaron Glenn got to step up. They got to step up. Something. Is it a lack of personnel? What's the issue here? No sacks is terrible. Lions looking crazy right now. Remember, the GOAT with the dono says I saw some discipline issues on defense. First super chat, I appreciate you. Well, you know Dan Campbell says that all the time. I tried to tell y'all about Chase Young. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Some of y'all didn't want to hear it. I had a fit at the trade deadline. Now you see why. Because when the one time we actually got to Justin Herbert, he got away from us. Lions got to get better on defense. We probably plummeted out of the top 10. I think we had the 9th overall defense. It will not be top 10 after this game. We allowed 421 yards. 421 yards. That is a problem. What's up, Pat? What's going on, man? Seattle has the lead against the Commanders. Okay, So no matter what happens today, the good news is no matter what happens today, we will not be lower than second place in the NFC. That's how big today's game was. If Seattle wins, they would have bumped us down to 3. Minnesota is now 2 games behind us. Today was a big win. Big win. Live and Go Fit with the Dono says, I'm happy about our win. Game of the week. We have to get better on D. Our offense is there, but we need to get to the quarterback. That's facts. Come on, Twitter, at Lions Syndicate. At Lions Syndicate. It's like it hasn't changed since last year. You know what? Today was the most high-powered offense we faced. And imagine if the Chargers have Mike Williams. They got Joshua Palmer. You know what I'm saying? This was the highest offense, like the high-powered offense that we haven't played an offense like this year. The Chiefs, they're not high-powered. They just got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. This was the most high-powered, a quarterback that should have been ours, but that's okay because we went in. But Justin Herbert is a dog, 100%. Another time that his defense let him down. Caleb Kobo with the Dono says, please stop blaming Glenn. Give him talent. Kobo, I hear you. I hear you. But if you're the defensive coordinator and you allow 38 points and over 420 yards, somebody got to get the blame, bro. Somebody got to get the blame. Now, does it go? I think you got to blame Brad for the talent, and you got to blame Aaron Glenn. It's his job to change and put the defense, the personnel that he has in the right places, right? What's up, Canty with the $20 says a lot of people had this marked down as a loss when the schedule was revealed. W is a W. I would take it. Get well soon. Thank you. I appreciate that. We waiting on the post-game show to start. When Dan Campbell takes the field or the podium, we will bring it in. I will then be setting up phone calls in the meantime. This was a big win for the Detroit Lions. A big win keeps the pressure on the Philadelphia Eagles to come out and beat the Kansas City Chiefs next week. There is a possibility. There is a possibility that the Detroit Lions could come out of week 11 with the number 1 seed. And I don't care what y'all say. The number 1 seed is a free game to the Super Bowl, 1 less game, and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And that is something. Now I say Pacific says we need another pass rusher. It's super apparent. Herbert is no joke either. Herbert is a stud. That's facts. We also, at this point, we need to go get Jason Pierre. Go get Jason Pierre, bro. We didn't do nothing. We could not get to that fool. And when we got to him once, it was a wrap. Looking forward to next year's draft. To be honest, we can get so many defensive players. Our O-line is good, and we need to keep them coming back. The defense was just average. This game is a blowout. And we beat the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs of the Eagles, lose 2. We had the tiebreaker for the number 1 seed. Okay, MD, you're thinking about overall. We got the NFC, right? The NFC, because we're 7-2. Hey, bro, wait a minute. Wait a second. Bro, are you kidding? So, as far as common games, you think that's how they're going to do it? And that they're not going to do division? You think they're going to do that? Because I thought it was division. I thought it was common games after division. I don't know, bro. Somebody clarify that. Somebody clarify that. We beat the Chiefs. If the Eagles lose to the Chiefs, we'll have the same record if we beat the Bears. And would we have the number 1 seed because of the common game? I don't know. But that's crazy, bro. Do you think Staley gets fired after this game? I do not. I think he gets fired at the end of the season. What about Melvin Ingram? I don't know. I would entertain him too. 0 sacks against good teams. We have 3 sacks in 6 games. For conference, division is not a tiebreaker. Okay? Well, somebody tell me who would get the number 1 seed. I think it's division conference games, but he might be right. Refs were trying to screw us. Well, that's up. What's up, D? What's going on, bro? Let's see how many people we got. How many people we got over here? Waiting on the post game to start. We got 400 people, man. I appreciate y'all. We waiting on the Detroit Lions post game to start right now. When it starts, I'll bring in Dan Campbell. We'll open up the phone lines as well. I think any signing would depend on either of our edge rushers guys coming out on IR. James Houston should be eligible. He's eligible to come back, but his 21-day window has not started. It's both if we beat, it's both, but if we beat our division games remaining and both us, the Eagles go 13-4, then it's a tiebreaker. Okay, so what is it immediately? What's up, ES? What's going on? Aaron Glenn's defense was trash. Aiden cannot do it by himself. They're chipping him or double teaming him on every snap and holding. You forgot about that one. It's for conference, then common opponents. Okay, so the Philadelphia Eagles' lone loss was against who? The Jets, right? Wait, how many we had? How many we got over here? Whoa. Thank you guys. Oh my God, bro. We got, man, appreciate that. We got over almost 800 people in here. Wow, man, I didn't see that. It said force something on my end. So we'll bring in Dan Campbell when he's on the podium. Man, that's fantastic, bro. That's crazy. Thank you. The best team, the Lions beat the Chiefs without Kelsey. Kamal, the game, it will be on after the press conference comes in and we hear what Dan Campbell had to say. The phone lines will open up. J-Mo stats, that's a good question. Okay, I need to figure out how to put this back over here. Okay, there we go. Let's look and see. I don't know his targets. But Jamison Williams, his stats receiving, he had 2 targets, 2 catches for 18 yards. He had the catch. I was very impressed. Came back, caught the ball, still caught it with his forearms, but he caught it nonetheless, which is something he's been having trouble with. He catches that, and then the little end around or the screen pass before the half was over. Yeah, I drink Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, whatever. Bro, Korea, we got to show J-Mo love. Yes, bro, 100%. The Lions are, hold on, I'm waiting on this post-game show to start here. What's up, Cabo? Said we not ready yet. I'm a realist. Cowboys, Eagles, 49ers, even Seahawks will give us a problem. Come playoff time, we need talent on defense. Okay, I agree with you. I've always said that. I've been screaming defense since I've been on this platform. But Brad Holmes has not done it yet. He's not done it yet. So he has to go out and make something happen. At this point, like no one can argue with me about pass rush. You cannot. I'm not saying you, bro. Nobody can argue with me. Now you see what I have fit at the trade deadline. Donovan Peoples-Jones, solid. He didn't play today. Okay, cool. No pass rush. None. James Houston is not going to make that big of a difference. We can bring somebody in. Broderick Martin, again, inactive. Why? We got this win because y'all would be heated. I would have been the first one leading the charge had we lost this game. Kirby Joseph. Man, that's crazy, bro. We're trashing our defense, but we came up with some really good stops on 4th down, 7 straight goal line stands in a row. Chargers eventually scored, but that was a strong stand. Jonathan, I hear you, bro. I hear you. 7, I gave them props when it was time, but I'm not talking about the 7 straight goal line attempts stuffs. I'm talking about the 400 and the fact that the Chargers, let me look at this again, because the Chargers were perfect on 4th down. I mean, if you look at it, bro, you're talking about 38 points, over 400 yards. But the Chargers defense was worse. That's why they lost. They gave up 533 yards. We're not trashing our defense. We're trashing what they did today, right? They've been top 10 up until today. But the issue that I'm having is the lack of pass rush. The fact that this is now 6 games that we have 3 sacks. You know what that average is? We average a half a sack every game? Every game when we play a good quarterback. And that's what I'm on. I'm on that. Bro, we got the best QB, really good in pass rush, forced a lot of bad passes, except when? Jacob, a lot of bad passes. No. All right, the post-game show has begun. When Dan Campbell gets in front of the media, I will bring this in. Chargers scored TDs on the last 5 possessions. Lauren, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that the defense has to be better. Hey, let me know if we crack 1,000. Hutch gets so much pressure, it's not even funny. He needs help. But I've been saying that. Yeah, Mr. Poole, I got to pull it up, bro. Thank you. I got to pull it up. I had to pull it up when it first started. And when Dan comes in, I will make sure that I bring this in for sure. Okay, appreciate the dono. Says, realistically, if KC doesn't sign Chris Jones, do you think we can sign him? And if we need a corner and rusher, no doubt. That's up to Brad. Realistically, I'm going to say no. Only because he hasn't done anything. I'm going to say no. But I would love for us to do that. So let me put my headphones on. Put my headphones on. When Dan Campbell gets in front of the media, we will bring that in. Commanders touchdown. Okay, Mr. Poole, appreciate you. Keep us abreast of that game, bro. Let us know what's going on. I would appreciate that. Really would. Okay. Lomas and Danny are at the Lomas. What kind of shirt is that? What shirt is that? I've been watching the squad since I was 7. I turned 65 this week. A W is a W. Michael, we agree with you, bro. But we're doing this. 24, appreciate you, bro. Listen, what you gonna get from me? You gonna get excitement. A win is a win. Yes, we won. We didn't lose this game, which is what we usually do. But we're not going to act like we don't need a defense, right? Because I'm looking past today. I'm looking at the playoffs. I'm looking at the fact that the Minnesota Vikings are 2 games behind us. I'm looking at the fact that eventually, bro, you have to stop somebody. I'm not taking away from the win. I'm just talking about the lack of defense. And the reason we won this game is because the Chargers defense is worse. 500. These 2 quarterbacks combined for 954 yards. Neither team had a defense. That's all we're saying, bro. Ron Rivera playing scared, go for 2. Let me know what happens right there. We need to sign Jason Pierre-Paul. Listen, that's all I've been saying. Hey, look, Josh Dobbs might be the quarterback. He might be the quarterback next year. I know they owe Kirk Cousins, but Josh Dobbs might be the quarterback next year. I don't know why this thing is on the bottom of my screen like that, bro. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. But when Dan Campbell gets in front of the media, we will bring in his press conference. We'll do that. We'll also, if Jared Goff gets up there, and then we'll open up the phone lines, and I'll J-Mo Tutty, but he gets bones. You know what, man? And I'm like this. Every time Jamison Williams touched the ball, every single time that he scores, they bring it back. They bring it back, bro. Like, this is crazy. Ben Johnson is the GOAT. What's up, Zoe? Hey, congrats on the win, bro. And, okay, no Dan Campbell yet. How many games until we get a playoff berth? Oh, we got a little while. We got a little while for sure. Great one, Mike with the dono says, every time J-Mo score, it comes back because of penalties. That's facts. J-Mo got robbed. Man, you talking about a ticky-tack call? That call was garbage. That call was terrible. I'm going to say something else. It was terrible. We can enjoy a win without ignoring the poor defense play. The defense, yes, that's all. Rick, we enjoying this win because if we lost, I would have been mad. What's up, Sam? J-Mo with the great block. It's good to see J-Mo out there all the time. Without him, that touchdown doesn't happen. Hot take, it was terrible. Okay, Dan Campbell's at the podium. Here we go.
It was, there again, you get Jonah back and Frank and David's back and Gibbs. And, we got everybody. St. Brown.
Let me know if the sound is too loud or what.
Really stepped up, made some big throws. So the offense really stepped up, and just stayed in phase. Defensively, we played really good early. And then they started getting us in a little bit of this no tempo. And we just got to clean up the composure a little bit and get the call, get lined up, and let's just play ball. But that'll be stuff that we correct.
You said it's quiet? All right.
But, man, it's a good win. We found a way.
How about now?
Games where the team with the ball last was probably going to win it. Did you think that way?
Well, we had the ball last.
And just take us through the 4th and 2 call with that kind of mindset in mind.
Yeah, I wanted to finish with the ball. And so, I trusted our guys. I trust golf. There's, they'd had, going into that situation, if you don't, there's going to be a lot of time left. You kick a field goal. So I wanted to finish with the ball in our hands. I liked where we were at offensively. We were playing good. Golf was in a good spot. And I felt like that was the right thing to do.
It seemed obvious. I don't think a lot of people would agree it was the right thing to do, but it's still gutsy to do that. You had a game-winning field goal there for the take, potentially a field goal there for the take.
Well, to each his own. And some say it's a boneheaded move. and some say it's not. And I made the decision, and I stick by that decision.
Dan Campbell in boss mode.
Montgomery back, obviously mixing them in with Gibbs and, just getting that going. I mean, what was your impressions of what they were able to do together today?
Listen, that to me, this is part of the vision coming to life, man. Is those two back there, the two-headed monster, and they both deliver something different, and they're both very unique, and they're dangerous, both of them. So it's good to see that, and Gibbs continues to grow, and it's great to have David back. He played at a high level. And then the O-line, man, really showed up today. It's what we talked about, playing physical, finishing, playing violent. Those guys were outstanding, in protection and in the run game.
Is it easier to make that call on 4th and 2?
You guys are still on the 4th down. Keep going. All right.
This is a callback. To go with that, when they've scored on 5 straight possessions, knowing that your defense is struggling today, that you kind of maybe don't even have an option, right? That you have to.
Yeah, I felt like it was the right move. Let's just say my mind doesn't go there, but let's just say we don't get it. They were going to have a lot of time left anyway. They do, but I got 3 timeouts, so they get in field goal range or whatever. And I feel like, hey, we'll bang them, and then you answer back for a tie. But I just felt like, hey, the right thing to do was to go for it there and finish with the ball in our hands, get the first down, drain the clock, and let Riley go in there and hit it. We were, that was a kick that was well within his range, and so that's why I did it.
Focusing on the fourth down question again, going back a few minutes ago, you said the word trust. You trust this group. Where does that trust with this offense stem from?
Well, this group's been together for the most part for a while. There's really the new pieces are really Montgomery and Gibbs. I guess you could say Laporta, but Laporta, Gibbs, they've all and Montgomery have all proven that they're reliable pieces for us. The rooks have grown every year, and we have a lot of trust in all those guys. The old line's the same, Goff's the same, St. Brown's the same, Josh Reynolds is the same, Khalif Raymond. So I've seen these guys function. I know how Ben Johnson will call a game if we want to play this way, and I believed it was the right thing to do, and I thought we would get it.
Yeah, focusing on the moments you can draw on later, a game like this, winning down the stretch on the road against a tough team.
Yeah, I think I got asked a little bit earlier about it's you win close games, low scoring games, but to win a shootout.
Hey, thanks, Max. Thanks, Dan.
Is, one of those things we haven't done a lot of is win the close shootout, and so. I think every time you win, and no matter how you got to get it done, you learn from it and you gain something out of it. The good and the bad you gain. So yeah, it certainly does. Who was talking to me? I'm sorry, Jason.
That's fine. We're focusing on the last 4th down, but this was a game 4th down all day.
Got it.
No, I mean there was 8 or 9 attempts between the two teams. Dave asked you earlier in the week with Staley's aggressiveness, your aggressiveness. Was that the game plan going in?
Hey, we got 1,000. Appreciate y'all, man. Real talk.
Develop as you got a feel for things.
I felt like, look, a lot. It's a question you asked me a little bit, right? What's your name?
Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you, Braylon.
Hello. Sorry. And we got our.
I'll shout y'all out in a minute.
Back, and we're at full force right now. And I have a ton of confidence in that offense and Ben Johnson calling that offense. Goff behind center, that O-line, the backs, the receivers. And so it just, and with where that game was at and what we were walking into, I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I told them all week we were going to play aggressive, and I wanted us to be ready to go. And we were, that was kind of part of the message, our demeanor and the way we were going to coach and play. We were going to be aggressive.
Did that mindset play into the shot play to Brock Wright? I mean, knowing you had maybe 2 shots at it with 1 yard.
Yeah, I would say that played into it. That was something we thought would be there, and yeah, I would say it did.
Sorry, Dan.
Hey, appreciate you, John.
The play of St. Brown, just 156
He's a
yards.
stud.
John B.
High. I mean, just seems like every week with this guy.
He's a stud. He just continues to make plays. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I mean, he is the most steady, reliable guy that
They're talking about Jared
that you
Goff,
can
by the
find
way.
in this league. I mean, I'd love to know somebody that is more reliable than him, because I don't know if there is. So, He just does what he's supposed to do times 10. And he's productive. He's tough. He's physical. He's a game-changing type player. And it's just, the bigger the moment, the bigger he shows up. And it's just, you talk about that word trust. There's a tremendous amount of trust for him, in him, and what he's able to do. And golf has a ton of trust in him as well. So he's a stud. It's that simple.
Jared Goff today, where do you see that put him in the conversation with the best quarterbacks in the league with what he's able to do, backing up again with another performance like today?
Look, all I know is he's playing at a high level for us.
Thanks, John. I appreciate you, bro. I'll get to him.
So I would say he's certainly up there. I don't know who that would be, but I like our guy. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. We got a quarterback, and thank God we do. So.
The offensive line a couple times, specifically Jonah ran behind him a couple times earlier in the pools. He really helped key some of those big runs. What did it mean to have him back, and how do you think he played?
Yeah, it was good to have him back. He does bring an athleticism. There's some power that certainly he brings, but the athleticism on the perimeter, his ability to pull is something that really helps us, and that old line's no different than the other pieces we have on it, man. We play to their strengths, and we're unique in that way. When you've got a guy like Decker and Jonah, Sewell, Frank, like you play to your strengths, and they can do a lot of different things athletically and in the run game, schematically, that not everybody can do. And so when you got them all back and they're all playing a high level, you use them and let these runners go.
After a big win like this, emotional, I don't know, are you spent on the plane ride home? Do you crash out? Do you celebrate? What is the aftermath of a win like this?
Yeah, normally this will be one of those I just melt in my seat probably a little bit. I'm not. I say I won't. I usually try to stay away from the tape till in the morning because I don't want to grade off emotions. But I may peak it. It's a long one back, but I can tell you this: it always feels a lot better after a win. We're this whatever it is, 4 or 5 hours. It's much better after a win than it is when you don't come away with a game like that. So I was proud of the guys, man. They really showed up and found a way to win that game. Okay.
All right, we back. Appreciate all the donos. I'm going to go through them. If y'all want me to bring in Jared Goff when he gets up there, I will bring him up as well. Let me do this. Make sure I shout out everybody with the donos, man. I appreciate y'all. Okay, let me go to, I got to go to my settings here. Shout out everybody that gave me a super chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Listen, when I set out to do this thing, I wanted to have like the best post-game show on the net outside of the Detroit Lions. I know we got Woodward Sports, but I really wanted to do this for y'all, man, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Michael says that J-Mo block from Demo touchdown was legit. I love how wide receivers still play tough even when it isn't their turn to get a catch. That's facts. Mags with the dono says, let's go Lions from Chandler, Arizona. Appreciate you. John says, Goff had himself a game. Made some good passes. I got to give him credit. Yeah, I know, bro. I know you got to do it, man. Appreciate the dono going back into the studio setup. I got a second camera, as y'all can see, that I'm going to try to bring in. I'm going to show y'all a little something as we wait for somebody to come in. So you might have seen this before, but I'm going to put a TV right here, and I'm going to bring that TV in. And we're going to be able to, I'll show some stuff on the screen and stuff like that. So don't mind, got the little hauls and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all. So everything goes back into the business, no doubt. We'll wait for somebody else to get up there, and then I will open the phone lines. Also, this lion that will be behind me, let me go back there. So this lion that you can't really see that's behind me, I'm going to be giving that away at 20,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so. Shout out to Motor City Brit gave me the bobblehead as well. The phone number will be on the screen, so don't worry. You will be able to see it, and you will be able to call in. The phone lines are active and open. Oh, get a ceiling cam. That might not be bad. Appreciate you, Pitbull Demon, with the first super chat. Elevator, you already got one, bro. You already got one, man. Stop it. Oh, just so y'all know, this one behind me, my man's making me a 52-inch. So y'all will be able to see it, no problem, once I get it. I should have it by the playoffs. He said he's going to start it next week. A 52-inch lion will be behind me come the playoffs. So hopefully we do that. Okay, Jared Goff this is St. Brown at the podium. I'll bring him in, and then we will have, I'll open up the phone lines and let you guys speak your piece. Let me bring this in. Let me go here, and let's bring it in.
I was excited. I was like, let's go, let's do it. Because I knew the play call that we had in, I was like, I probably not going to go to me, but the way the defense they've been running, they couldn't really stop us all game. And Sam made a great play.
Facts.
O-line blocked amazing all game. But I was excited. I even gave Campbell a high five coming off the sideline. Like, I mean, I don't know how many coaches are going to go for that in that situation. So, man, hats off to him.
How great was this to do this in LA? And I mean, what kind of support did you have in the crowd today?
Yeah, I had a lot of friends and family here. But it was fun. I got to see them before the game last night. Went to had some dinner with them. Pre-game, saw them all. Just nice to be back home. Because last time I was back home, it didn't turn out how we kind of wanted. So to be back home, have a good game, win the game. It just felt it just felt right.
Three for you though, man. It seems like game by game, week by week, just getting better and better. Is the game slowing down for you? What you seeing at this point in your career at this time?
Yeah, that's a good question. Man, for me, it's just keep doing what I do. At receiver, it's kind of different than a lot of positions in football. Some games you might get 13 targets, some games you might get 6. So it really depends how the flow of the game is going. If the run game is working, we're going to run the ball. If we can't run it, we're probably going to throw it more. If we're down, you probably got to throw it more. If you're up, you're going to run it more. So it really depends on, how the game is going. But for me, I just like to make the most of all my opportunities, especially at receiver, man. You can complain, whatever, but when the ball comes your way, are you making the play or you're not? And for me, that's the biggest thing is I want to make the play every time it comes my way. And if it doesn't, either, the defender made a good play or, I got to be better. So that's my biggest thing is, I got to get open. I got to make plays for this team and just be consistent.
You guys were healthy on offense for really the first time all year, maybe since week one. Is this a glimpse of what you guys can be offensively with all your pieces back and healthy at O-line, wide receiver, both running backs, everything?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you guys see, we got some weapons when everyone's healthy. That one that touchdown J-Mo had got called back. I think if we, get that one in, it might have been a different game just to start the game, because that was a big play for us. But yeah, everyone being healthy is huge for us because, everyone can make a play every play. The same player can't make the play. So when you have all these weapons, it just takes a load off me, off guys, off Jared, off Laporta, off whoever's, off David, Jameer. Any time someone can make a play, even on that one that David had, the 75-yard touchdown. I think we were in the wrong personnel. It was supposed to be 12, and we were in 11, and so we called the play. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing on this play. Like I'm not supposed to be in. So I look at Jared. He checks it. He's like, let's just check it to a run. Everyone relax. He checks it, and David goes for 75 yards. So it just shows you the ability that we have as an offense. We can explode at any point, and that's what I think that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this team because there's guys on, every level that can make plays.
So that was a check run? That was a check play?
Yeah. So it was a completely different play to start the play. And we were in the wrong personnel, so I was like, I don't know what to do on this play because it was supposed to be a tight end. Yeah. But we were in 11, so I was the third receiver. And he's like, let's just check it. We'll just check it to a run that we do all the time. One of our just base runs and ended up popping for 75, and that's really why I was super excited. Obviously, David and everyone, but for us to do that in that situation, just to check to a regular run and score was huge.
Have you noticed defenses doing some different things with you as these 100-yard weeks keep piling up?
You know what? Not really. We do a great job of mixing run and pass, so it's kind of tough to predict. I feel like as a defense, if we're going to run it or pass it, like as you guys saw that fourth down, we ran it. I don't know how it was like fourth and something. Yeah, and we ran it. So you can't always predict what we're going to do. So that's what makes us so unique. But maybe a little on defense, but nothing crazy. I kind of like it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Cleanup day last year, we talked about just wanting to be more involved in the vertical passing game. you've been seeing some more shots. You had the big crosser today. I think there was a sideline shot that maybe got broken up. But how much do you like the way you're being utilized this year versus maybe earlier in your career?
I love it. I love it. Like I said, whenever the ball comes my way, I got to make the play. I was super close on that go ball. It's like 2 inches off. I wish I could have had that one back. But, man, like I said, wherever they put me, if the ball comes my way, I got to make the play, and that's just the mentality that I have.
Do you feel a little bit more space when everybody's healthy?
In terms of
Just as you're kind of moving around, do you feel a little more openness in general when
Um,
everybody's out there because
yeah.
they got a lot to think about?
Yeah, I mean, yeah and no. Certain play concepts, obviously, that work well with, speed or not so much, or kind of tendencies that we have. But like I said, when you have so many weapons like we do, and everyone's healthy, you can't. I mean, it's hard to guard everyone. You take me out the game, you take Josh out the game. I mean, Leaf might be wide open. You take J-Mo off, his deep route, I might be open underneath. Sam might be open underneath. You try to cloud everything out, just dump it out to Jameer, and he can take it, the distance. So there's so many different things that we can do. But, yeah, definitely having, so many weapons, it definitely opens up everything. But like I said, it just takes the pressure off all of us.
I feel a little bit.
You know that you're in a shootout.
All right, so they cut that off. So I pay for this number, so there should not be an access code. I just checked, and I pay for there to be no access code. That's how much I like y'all. All right, so the phone lines are open. If you've called before, I will take your number. You should not have to put in an access code. Hold on, Braylon, so I'll take the people that called before, I'll take them. I see you, Braylon. When you hear unmuted, that means I'm talking to you. Braylon, what's up, my man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
Good. Oh, that game had my heart racing.
I think it. I think it had all our heart racing, man. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling about the win overall?
Feeling great about the win. We gotta fix that defense for real. Okay. Yeah, we gotta fix that defense. Brad Holmes needs to get on the phone right now. I don't care what anybody on your panel has to say. We need to get somebody on the phone.
Okay. Who would you say?
Like Sheila needs to light a fire on Brad's butt right now.
Okay.
You need to get on the phone.
I think
like you said, Jason Pierre-Paul, or somebody.
Somebody, bro. We got to get
do something.
We got to. I agree. We got to get somebody on, because this is like the fifth game that we've got 3 sacks in 5 games, and we got to get to the quarterback. I know it's not all about sacks, but sacks have a lot to do with it. So I'm gonna say that I agree with you, man. I agree. So how are you feeling about 7-2?
7-2. I'm feeling ecstatic. In my record prediction, I had us kind of losing to the Chargers in a shootout, but I'm glad I was proven wrong.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, Dave, I got the phone lines blowing up, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Okay. Yep, take care.
Thanks, man. All right, thank you. How's the sound? Was the caller sound too loud, too low? I'm sorry, I got a cough drop. My wife gave me some haws. If you've called already, I am going to take you first. That's the privilege of calling. So I see you, D-Love. I see you, DM3. I see you guys. When I remove the number from the screen, I'm no longer going to be accepting calls. But good audio, good. Laggy. What's laggy? Good on audio? All right, we're going to bring in D-Love. I see you, bro. We're going to bring you in. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, Dig? How you been, man? You been all right?
I've been all right, bro. It's been 13 rough days, but we got the win today. I've been good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine. But let's talk about the game. First thing I noticed coming out the second half, Aaron Glenn did not make any adjustments about the midway point. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, They're going to have to get better at that, and we do need a pass rush. We have been screaming for it on record for a while now. So shout out to you for that.
Yeah. So how we feeling? How we feeling overall, bro? About the record 7-2. How we feeling going into that game against the Chicago Bears on Sunday?
I feel good. We're gonna smack them easy. We're gonna smack them easy. I feel good. I actually think we're gonna get the number 1 seed. This game right here was big for us as far as confidence with Minnesota doing what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a cakewalk schedule the next 2 games. We got Green Bay. I ain't too much worried about them. Then we got Denver. I think we're going to smack them. And then, we got to see what Philly do. They got a tough schedule coming up.
Yeah, but they've been winning. They've been winning, though. So it all starts against the Chiefs, man. If the Chiefs can get that dub, we could have the first seed going into week 12, man. So appreciate you, bro. You got anything else to say?
Yeah. No, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the show, man. I appreciate your content, man. I listen to it. I'm a truck driver, so I always got you on, man. So, yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to D-Love. D-Love. Okay, I see you. DM3, we going to get you next, my brother. All right. When you hear unmuted, that means I'm talking to you. All right, what's up, bro? You on the line, man?
How you doing, bro? We ain't talked in a minute.
What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Hey, you know what? Strong offensive performance. The defense is questionable, but I'm also not knocking the fact that is Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, and that's a hard duo to stop. But I want to say, man, it seemed like the Lions got a couple of good stops in there, and every time that we did, is it just me or did they try to call some kind of penalty to stop it?
Yeah, they did.
Like,
they did.
The 4th and goal, the big 3rd down stop that we had where they called the defensive, that was a little bit questionable. I could see the call. And then that 3rd and 11, Aiden had the pressure. And you literally see dude's got him around the face. We ain't going to call that. Every time we did something productive on defense, it's like they try to cancel it out. But now that's a big win. That just showed that we can fight. On the road against Herbert on the West Coast, the Lions went out there in a shootout, in a dogfight, and said, we're going to go ahead and take this one home. So can't complain about a win. A win's a win.
I agree. But if you're me, you're going to complain about the defense. I got to complain about it, bro, because I'm trying to go all the way. And if you're going all the way, I mean, the Lions got to stop when they needed to, which was earlier in the game. So that was the difference in this game. But you're going against guys, as Jared Goff is at the podium, but you're going against guys, man, that's going to be tough to stop, and you got to be able to step up. But I'm with you. I take the win over the defense any day. But long term, the defense got to step up, bro.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. That defense definitely needs a spark, and I can't stress that enough because we've seen it with mobile good quarterbacks. Our defense has struggled, and luckily we got out with a W in this one, but. It ain't to say that's going to happen against another team down the road like Philly or like San Fran or Dallas or, hell, if we make the Super Bowl, a team like Kansas City when they're red hot or Cincinnati, like we got to have some kind of defense to bail us out in big moments. So I agree with that. I've been with you on the D-line thing all year.
Yeah, you have. And it came through today, man. But I appreciate you, DM. How you feeling, my brother? You good?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm heading to New York next week. I'm making a big move back up to New York, so
okay.
I'll be up there.
All right, my brother. Well, you should be able to watch. Hopefully, you can watch some games, man. They might get you something local up there.
Yeah, I'm hoping so because I couldn't watch it today, and I was so mad. I was like, man, okay.
All right, bro. Phone line's on fire,
bro,
man.
I appreciate you letting me on.
Thank you, man. All right, bro.
Be good, brother.
Yep. All right. I see you, JG, and then John, you're going to be after him. And then the phone lines is on fire, bro. So here's what we going to do. I'm going to say what's up. I'm going to let you say what you got to say. And then I promise I'm going to keep my mouth shut and I'm going to let y'all, and then we got to move on because the phone lines is on fire, bro. Again, once you call, you get first dibs over anybody else. So JG, you're next. John Martin, you're after him. What's up? What's up, Jay? You good?
Man, I'm chilling, man. What's going on?
Hey, we got the dub. I'm happy. My week is complete.
Absolutely. I mean, I just got a few points, man. I feel like AG put the defense in a good position. I feel like we whiffed. I feel like I don't want to be that guy, but Hutch, I feel like he over pursues a lot. and then have to double back around. I feel like we lost about 3 sacks. Kaminsky, he missed one blatant sack. Like, I feel like we had positions too. Get about 3 or 4 sacks today that we missed. Love the win, love the dub. A little nervous about the Vikings out of all the teams that we got to play because we don't do good against mobile quarterbacks, and Dobbs has been running like crazy. So I'm a little worried that, we might get on our high horse and let the Vikings run all over us where the media gets down on us and gets to talking reckless, and that might get to some of the fans' head. I think we got one loss coming, and I think it's going to be against the Vikings. Other than that, the offense looked great. What else did I have, man? I think that's about it, man. We definitely need to get somebody in there. I think we definitely need to get somebody in there. I think Hutch gets a little bit too much love. I ain't going to lie, because he was one-on-one a lot today, and he was not beaten. You know what I'm saying? That O-line. That O-line for them, he wasn't getting in there like he should. If he was getting double-teamed a lot, I can cut him some bail, shoot him some bail. Now, when he does, I feel like he runs in there, runs real fast, and that might tire him out. I don't know. But he's over-pursuing, and he's missing on some of these sacks. So I don't know if that's going to take something from AG to get on, like, hey, I don't want to say slow down, but you running really fast, get past the quarterback, and then you got to double back around. Now you chasing him from behind. That happens a lot with Hutch. Other than that, man, it's a dub. I'm feeling good for the week. One pride.
All right, bro. Appreciate your call, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just let y'all run. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all got to say, because this probably the second most callers we've had in a while. So I'm just gonna let y'all say what you got to say. When you hear unmuted, okay, John, you're next. So here's what I want everybody to do: say what you got to say, and then at the end, before you finish, tell me what your thoughts are on next week against the Bears. We can start with you, John. I'm about to unmute you, bro. What's up, John? How you doing, my man?
Let's go. Let's go. Bro, I'm up in Green Bay, bro. I just got off. I was at work when the game was going on. It was 4th and 2. I'm like, we about to go for it, bro. I would have got fired if we wouldn't have got it, bro.
Well, I'm glad we got it so you can keep your job.
Bro, I was shaking so bad. All I could do was picture you standing up at that moment.
Yeah, and I was.
I didn't get to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I can't wait to see the video. But, yeah, what I need to say is offense is great. Defense, yeah, we do need a pass rusher. And why does he call – I play Madden. You don't call zone on the goal line. What are you doing? Every time, all they got to do is throw it to the flat, and it's a touchdown. Aaron Glenn, I love him, but some of his decisions is suspect. We need a pass rusher. Go offense. Next week against the Bears, we're going to stomp them. Like the other guy said, I think the one loss might be against the Vikings, and I bet you we show out against the Cowboys.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. John, appreciate you for calling, bro. All right, yeah. John been rocking with me a long time, man. Long time. Appreciate you, Jay. All right. Okay. So now none of these people have called before, so I gotta talk to them and we'll run through them. I'll let everybody speak their piece. So last 4 digits is 4983. I'm gonna unmute you in a second. All right, we on the line with Wyatt, first time caller, man. How you doing, bro?
Doing great. Lions got the dub. That's the biggest takeaway of it all. Unfortunately, I have to agree with you, and I've been saying it since roughly the Baltimore game. Defense has got to shape up. I think it is time for Aaron Glenn to, unfortunately, get on out of here.
Wow. I want to say something, but I can't. Go ahead, finish.
I'm going to be going to that game for the first time in my life. So first time going to Ford Field. Hopefully they stop those freaking Bears.
Well, have fun. Tickets are over $200, man. Go and bring that good mojo. Get us a dub, bro. Appreciate you, Wyatt, for calling, man.
Take care.
Yep. Shout out to Wyatt, man. I love my first time callers. Yeah, so I mute so I can talk to them and go through that. So next person is gonna be last four is 1231. I'm gonna talk to you now. We're on the phone with Caleb, man. First time caller. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. I just the team, it has me. I'm very excited for the brand new year and stuff like that. And what I gotta say is our defense is very horrible. And I'm looking long term, and like when we play the Seahawks, 49ers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, is not. I don't think we had the right people there. So, but as far as it, I'm excited. I'm excited for like the offense and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just the defense, man. We should have drafted. I honestly feel like we should have drafted Jalen Carter. But hey, maybe next year. But as far as that, I'm excited. I think we're gonna kill the Bears. Bears don't have a dual threat quarterback, even if they had Justin Fields. But as far as that, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
As far as that, yeah.
Okay.
As far as that, yeah. I'm excited.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling, bro. All right. Shout out to Caleb, man. Shout out to Caleb. Okay. Let's go through these callers. Let me see. Rob, I saw you sneak in. I see you sneak in. All right, we're going to take you, Rob. We're on the line with Rob. What's up, bro?
What up, dog?
What's good?
What's the deal?
What's the deal? You tell me.
Hey, man, we got the one. Hey, I'm geek. All right, man. I'm turning up, bro. 7-2, man. 7-2. Just last year, we just trying to fight back. We 7-2. The game wasn't cute at all. It was kind of ugly, but it was we fought through it, bro. And also, whoever said we need to fire Aaron Glenn, bro, stop it. Just stop it. So this is why I told you last time I cannot stand Detroit Lions fans, bro. Because they will find any reason to fire somebody, trade somebody for no reason. Like, no, relax. All right? Look, pass rush, definitely need to find a way to get better. Because like you said, I think you said earlier, bro, reason why we need to get better at that because in the playoffs, we need to put pressure on quarterbacks in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know what? Give us still some time because we all know when it comes to the NFL, you just have to get hot at the right time. So hopefully our pass rush get hot at the right time, But also, too, man, what I was about to say. I want to ask you a question because I heard somebody said about Aiden Hutchinson. Sometimes he might run, will overrun his rushing where he might miss the quarterback. Do you think Aiden Hutchinson might be, he's not a small guy, but you think he might be a little undersized for his position? And maybe that's the reason why he can't fight through certain blocks,
Hey, you know what, bro? I've thought of that before. I want to say weight-wise, he's pretty much the same weight as Chase. I think with Hutchinson, it might be that he don't have the move set. You know what I'm saying? I do think some of them offensive tackles are big. They're big, and that's why I talk about James Houston as well, that I don't feel James Houston is going to be that guy because he's even smaller. Hutch got him by 20, 25 pounds. So I just don't know. But yeah, man. So give me your thoughts on Chicago, and then we'll move on to another call.
Oh, yeah. All I got to say, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken.
All right, Rob. Appreciate the call, my man.
Montgomery, 200 yards. David Montgomery, 200 yards. Barbecue chicken, man.
All right, man. I like that. I think that's the first time I've heard barbecue chicken, man. So the word on Justin Fields is Justin Fields may they think he's going to be back. He couldn't grip the ball as of Thursday. So I have a good feeling we're going to see Tyson Bagent. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 callers we going to run through. I'm going to open the phone line. I'm going to put the number up there for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to let everybody call in and stay on the line until I get to your call, and I got to shut it down because we'll never get off, and I appreciate that, y'all. Last year, we didn't have this many calls. All right, so 8976 is the last 4. I'm about to unmute you in a second. All right, we on the phone with Lance, a first-time caller, man. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, big dog? I'm out here in Boston, and like I said, diehard Lions fan since the day I was born, and I do want to show everyone respect and keep the call kind of brief, but I do want to say God bless you, and I can't wait to see you at 1 million subscribers, making all kinds of bread, man, and I'm cheering for you always, and God bless you, bro. For real, big dog. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right. And as far as the Bears, this is as simple as I can put it. I think Emmanuel St. Brown's going to get a touchdown, and the Lions are going to smoke them 48-7.
Oh, wow. I would love to see that. Love to see that, bro. Thanks for the call and the love, Lance. I appreciate you, bro.
God bless you, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. Shout out to Lance. I think he was mixing up the brothers, though. He said Emmanuel. I think he meant he was thinking about Equanimous. He was thinking about our guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay. All right. So what I got to do is I see last 4 digits is 2792. Gonna unmute you in a second. All right, we're on the line with JBL. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's happening, man? Another reason why we need to get, you know what I'm saying, a pass rush, bro. How many times are we going to see Hutchinson jersey, the back of his jersey, man?
I know.
How many times, you know, how many times we go, you know what I'm saying, they just, the O-line just keep turning him around, dog. We see his back of his jersey damn near every game, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is ridiculous. So, Brand Holmes, this is your fault. This is your fault, Brand Holmes. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is what it is. With Chicago, dog, I think if we going against the rookie, I think we got him. With Fields, if he's using his legs, man, I think it'll be a tough day. Yeah, and that's my thoughts on it, bro.
Okay. All right, man, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in to support my brother.
Yep.
All
Definitely.
right. You know what's funny is when I used to call, I called in the 97 won the ticket one time, and they don't even say bye. They just hang up on you. Like you say what you got to say, and then you go. So I like to at least say bye and be polite, man. All right, so we got a couple more callers, and we'll wrap up the show. Last 4 digits, 7191. I'm about to unmute you in a second. On the line with my man Bam. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Papa? Real quick shout outs to Ben Johnson for utilizing both running backs. Let's go. We got Gibbs over there getting his touchdowns in. He got regarded as an upcoming possible Reggie Bush for he's breaking a record. He's third in line history for something. We got to look into that. Montgomery for getting that long short pass for a touchdown real quick. Laporta for being the sleeper cell, regardless of the difficult position, to learning 2 different types of areas from linemen to receiving. That's not hard. That's not easy to utilize. And of course, defense. Ben Johnson. Don't sleep on him real quick. For those that are knocking him real quick, for the Chargers having to utilize what's his face, number 13. I don't want to say his jersey name because I don't care too much about him, but GG's to him. But if you have to resort to your key player throughout the game, that says a lot about the defense. So shout out to the defense coordination for them having to utilize a one player, burning him out possibly because of lack of options. So shout out to the defensive coordination for doing what they came to do. So GG's to the Lions and to the coaching staff. And thank you always, Grid, for being available. Let's go, baby.
Hey, appreciate
Lions.
you calling, bro. My man Bam, man, he be rocking with me on my other channel, bro, supporting me for a minute. Good to hear you, my man. Great to hear you. All right, let's run through these callers. Let me see. We got 5 callers left. Last 4 digits. 9703, gonna unmute you in a second. And I gotta count you in, all right? So don't start just right away talking.
No doubt.
All right, we're on the line with Memphis Joe, first time caller, man. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, I really appreciate your show. I've been catching up with you. So first time, long time, most recently watching your gig. You got a lot of great insights. So many props to you talking about our Detroit Lions. I'm just digging it. Great game today. Had me on needles all day, though, boy. I tell you what, back and forth. Here's what I got for you. What's going on with our linebackers? Now, I love Alzone. I love Barnes. I just have a problem with the linebackers. Now, I know AG is trying his best to get them involved. I'm just a little worried about scheme. Why don't we blitz a little more? And I guess that's a question that you could ask down the line a little bit, is why don't we have a Walker blitz that he did twice, as I recall, and the one they had to air it pass that he kind of threw sidearm, what's his nuts did, the quarterback for the Chargers. But I'm just curious. I think AG's got to look at that defense, and he's got to make some decisions, not necessarily change personnel, but maybe change scheme. And I'd like your thought real quick on it, and then I'll give you Chicago.
Okay. I think you're on point. I think our linebackers, I mean, we don't have, I mean, we got Campbell, Barnes, Anzalone. And I mean, those are like our major guys. And I think talent-wise, Jack Campbell is probably the most talented, but Anzalone is the tackling machine. So I think it has a lot to do, like you said, man, with scheme. I mean, today they got worked. They got worked 100%. But I think overall, I mean, they've been playing pretty good overall. But I think today was just a crap show, man, from the very beginning. But what you think about Chicago, though?
All right, I agree with you about the linebackers. It was a crap show today, but they've been playing well. So let's agree on that.
All right.
I like next week in crushing Chicago. I just don't see them being able to play the level that we can play at, which was on display today with 41 points. I mean, and I know that they had to kick a field goal at the end, but I'll tell you what, that offense went clicking on cylinders is dynamite, and we got to get J-Mo the ball a little more, man. We got to find him a way. Jet sweep, screen, something to get him just a little bit more involved in that run, because he's just like Gibbs, just as quick. He can do it all, I think, if you just give him that opportunity. I know it's going to click down the road, but I appreciate you, big dog. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get back to my gin and juice, and you have a great Sunday.
All right, man. Hey, save some for me, bro.
Hey, the Memphis barbecue is the best. I'm satisfied, but I'm still hungry. Let's go live.
All right, man. Fantastic. Shout out to Memphis Joe in the building. All right, we got 4 more callers, man, and we will wrap up the show, bro. That's fantastic. Y'all are outstanding, man. All right, here we go. Last 4 digits, 7261. I'm about to unmute you in a second. All right, we on the line with Sam. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? So today was a great game. Defense looked a little bad, but that's all right. Both running backs at 100-plus yards is kind of crazy. Ben Johnson's doing great things. Next year, do you think Ben Johnson's going to be back or head coach?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say we find a way to keep. I think he takes one coaching job, and that's the Chargers. And I think if we can keep him to stay, I think he stays.
That's a little unfortunate. So for the Bears, I think we're going to win the Bears, like maybe 37-14. For sure, 2 picks. If Tyler Badgie's playing, at least 2 picks.
Man,
it's going to be a great game.
Sounds good. Sam, thank you for waiting on the line, and thank you for calling, my brother.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's what's up. All right, we got 3 more callers, and we're going to wrap up the show, man. Thank you guys for rocking. We hit over 1,000 people in the chat. Thank you guys. This one makes it fun. Last 4 digits is 4433. Going to mute you in a second. All right, we on the line with Desmond Dukes. What's up, big dog? First time caller.
What's good with you, man? Heck of a win by the Lions today. Man, they had me on pins and needles against them Chargers, man. But we definitely need to do something about that defense as far as our pass rush, helping Hutchinson out. Offense played very, very well. I'm very, very happy for this team, man. I'm happy for you. Hopefully everything continues to grow for you, man. I'm so excited. And as far as the whole thing with Chicago, I'm not going to count anything out because it is the NFL. So we've seen bad teams come out, but I do feel very, very positive about us getting that dub.
I agree with you, man. Appreciate you for calling, my bro, and thank you for staying on the line, man. Means a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it, bro. All right, we got 2 more callers, and we'll wrap up the show, man. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Thank you guys for making this the #1 spot for post-game. Woodward Sports doesn't take phone calls like this. Chat Sports doesn't take phone calls like this. I take phone calls like this. Shout out to my guy, Rocked On Podcast Network as well. Okay, so last 4 digits, 7110. I'm about to unmute you in a second. All right, we on the line with Danny, man. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great, Derek. I'm glad you're feeling better. I love the win. I love the offense. Again, as with everyone else, I'm worried about the pass rush. I'm worried about changing up calls on the defense. I really am. You know, I don't want anybody fired, but I think people need to make changes. On Chicago, we're going to smoke them. They may score, 14 points. But, Derek, love you to death, man. Born and raised in Detroit, but living in Tennessee, brother.
Man, appreciate the love. Appreciate you watching me. And I love when we connect. Because how do you watch the games? I'll just ask you that real quick. How do you watch? Do you get a chance to watch the game?
Man, I have to buy the package.
Okay.
I gotta buy the package out here. Can you believe that?
That's loyalty, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for standing on the line. Thank you for your support. And 7-2, man. I appreciate you, Danny.
7-2, great win. That was a knee biter. It wasn't in pins and needles. It was a knee biter, baby. Oh, by the way, Memphis, come on down for some real barbecue in Tennessee.
All right, bro. I love it. All right. And for our final caller, you're the only one on the line. So when you hear me say unmute, when it says unmuted, that means I'm talking to you. Appreciate you for staying on. All right, we on the line with Kamal, man. He was the longest cat on the line. I appreciate you, my brother. What you got to say, man?
Yes, sir. Listen, okay. Everybody has said what they had to say about the Lions. Of course, we are proud. I am happy to see to in my lifetime actually believe that my Detroit Lions have a chance, because I believe if you put us up against anybody, we can beat them. Yes, our defense needs some work. And I think when we get a few guys back, I think we're going to be all right. I'm just going to leave it at that. I want to tell you something, brother. Your boy down here, you know, I'm from Detroit, born and raised, East 7 Mile Dog. I don't get to watch the games except for when they come on, you know, if they come on a, you know, like Prime or something like that. The only time I get to watch the games, and that, you know, that's the highlights. But I enjoy, brother. Since I met you last year, I think we talked on the line, and you had something about you were gonna try to get the TV thing hooked up, but I don't think it worked out the way you wanted it to.
I'm still waiting on the computer. The guy is going through something, so he couldn't send it. So I'm hoping to get it for December in the playoffs.
Well, brother, when that time comes, your boy gonna be here with you. And I'm telling you what, I was with you all through the summer, watching it, you know, watching your show, trying to understand who we got. Man, I was happy with the draft. Your show made me actually pay attention to the draft and watch that stuff and watch the players. Before, I didn't do it because I knew what Alabama had, because I'm down here in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Dothan, Alabama. And the only teams I get to watch is Auburn and Alabama. So I knew when we got Brian Branch and Jahmyr Gibbs, I knew we had something special. But just to sit with you and get loud I get loud when you get loud, bro. When I see the score change, I get loud with you, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, baby, bro. That's no BS. I really appreciate, you know, somebody like you giving me all the way down here in Alabama a chance to enjoy the game. With the Bears, I saw them Thursday. So I don't think they don't have a chance, man, because I watched that game and it was absolute. They still found a way to win, and I think they was trying to lose.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. They were terrible.
So,
well, listen, man, I remember talking to you last year, and like I said, the guy and I was hoping to have it after the bye week, but he had to go through some medical issues. So I'm gonna talk to him, hopefully get it for December in the playoffs, man. And obviously, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
I went through COVID. I'm sorry, bro.
No. You said you were saying what now?
About maybe it's going on. I've been better now about 2 weeks. I messed around and got sick. Didn't realize I went to the ER. I was that sick. Tested positive for COVID, bro. And I wound up in the hospital for over a month. And this was in August, and I'm still having some complications from it. About 2 weeks ago, I had to go back to the hospital because of the I can't even smell right yet, you know. But I still get to cheer with you and enjoy my Lions, man, and that makes my weekend. Last weekend, bro, I was bored. I didn't have nothing to do. I'm trying to find everything you put up, bro.
Well, man, listen.
I'm watching everything you put up.
Listen, man, way to come out of that thing. I had it myself. I couldn't taste. My smell was not that good, but I couldn't taste. I think I wind up losing 7 pounds. I didn't have to go to the hospital, but I'm glad you fought your way through that, man, and you're going to keep fighting, and I'm going to try to keep giving you the best show, bro. Like, real talk, people like you, man, I realize it's kind of like, it's not a burden, it's a privilege to be able to be that type of fan that makes you, gives you something. You know, I forgot, like, I'm kind of spoiled being able to watch Detroit, and there's a lot of people, man, that would love to be able to do what I do, like yourself, and you can't watch, so you watch through me, and that's a big deal, bro. And I'm trying my best to make that happen, man. So thank you, Kamal, man. Thank you for staying on the line, and I appreciate you, bro. Way to keep fighting, man, and you're gonna come out this thing.
Yes, sir. One prize.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, he had to come in and hit me in the heart real quick, bro. He had to hit me in the heart. I thank you guys. I appreciate you. we got over 7,000 views. We had probably 15 to 20 calls. And I am working on that. Hopefully I can have it, like I said, for December, by the playoffs. And we're going to do that, man. So I appreciate everybody calling from the bottom of my heart, man. Lions moved to 7-2. Seahawks get the dub. We're still 2 games ahead of the Minnesota Vikings. We have the 2nd seed, and we are well within reach of the 1st seed. If the Kansas City Chiefs, we're going to have to root for them next week to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. We will probably be within a half game of the number 1 seed. I want y'all to think about this. The Lions play the next 2 games at home. They play the Bears and they play the Green Bay Packers. Both of those teams are miserable. We can be 9-2 heading into the month of December. And you talk about meaningful football, it doesn't get any better than this. We'll have 6 games to go going into the month of December. And shout out to Jamison Williams. I could see that they're getting him more involved, and I think they're going to continue to do that. So everybody have a great night. If you're watching Sunday Night Football, enjoy. I'm not, because it's going to be absolutely trash today. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video, man. Peace.